Hello, everybody. I am Gemma, your host tonight. How are we all? Depending whereabouts in the world you are tonight or this afternoon, happy Halloween to everyone. I hope that it's been a very spooky, fantastic night for you all and lots of trick-or-treating. Here on the Gold Coast, it is the 1st of November, so I am a day ahead of people. So what is November like? Oh my goodness, I cannot believe that we are in November. Where does the hours, where does the days go? Where do the weeks go? And I guess what it really comes down to is how much we do in a day, and being present is, I think, is the main thing. And it kind of feels like, the weeks and the days don't run away from us. So enjoy every day. Make each second, each moment count. Here in November, I've actually had a busy week. I've had lots of clients this week, but I've noticed that I've had lots of loved ones come through. So connecting loved ones to their past loved ones who've passed over has been a big week. And I know my spirit guides and spirit that have come through have really tested me, and I enjoy a challenge. To the point that, I've had a lot of cryptic messages. I understand, I can work out a lot of things, I can hear a lot of things, but they've really challenged me, and I love a good challenge, which I've just mentioned. But I've had lots of spirits contact me morning. Pretty much, I have my boundaries up, and I don't generally get bombarded by a lot of spirits around my home, but this week has been full on, whether that has a lot to do with Halloween. But the thing is, it's a lot of, there's a lot of, oh my goodness, there's a lot of anniversaries for people that have had loved ones pass too. So it's been really nice to be able to be that person, to be able to pass on messages and to bring comfort and healing to those that are needing it right now, and definitely coming up to the Christmas period in December. So it's very, we all think about family and who we're spending time with. And so it's been a huge week. So it's, I just love what I do. But, I think another thing that I've had lots of, what's been going on in my life is declutter. I've been decluttering. I've got lots of clutter, lots of stuff going in my mind, and lots of stuff going around my life. And I love the quote by Marie Kondo, the space in which we live should be the person we are becoming now, and not for the person that was in the past. And I look around my house, and, we make memories in our home, and we create memories, make memories, but as we move on through life, everything changes around us. And for me, it's about not how much I do have, but what I do have. Not how much I do have, but what I can make with what I already have. So lots of decluttering, and that could be, just really sorting out cupboards and, stuff. I find that if I am organizing clutter, then it's clutter I don't need in my life. Maybe you're the kind of person that will organize clutter into a space to get it out of the way. I find that if it's something that we don't use or love or don't need no more, then it doesn't really serve us any purpose in our life. But it's not that, it's like, that it's gone. So it just, that space that it creates, and it just feels like there's more energy flow in each and every room. So for November, I will be decluttering a lot, because I just feel so much better when I do. And if you can relate to me, then coming up into the Christmas period, with lots of, Thanksgiving and giving of presents and receiving, we just end up with more clutter. So it's not what you give to others, it's how you spend and share your time with others is what I feel counts. So to really look at how we can declutter things in your life, and keep it simple. Don't do too much and overwhelm yourself. So that's my crazy week of connecting with spirit and decluttering, and it feels great. So we are going to tune into our readers tonight. We have Michelle from Oklahoma, USA. Hello, Michelle. How are you tonight?
Good. Thank you.
God, you're well. Okay, I have lots of blue, the color blue around you at the moment. And I've got like, I feel like I'm also, I, I connect, I work really closely to the animal kingdom, and you have a crow around you as well. And when the crows come through in our life, they're generally messages from spirit above. And I'm just wondering, in regards to your calling tonight, are you looking at receiving a message from someone that's passed over?
Yes. Mm-hmm.
Okay, I can sense that. I can see and feel that actually. I can feel your heart. And what I've got coming through for me, for you, sorry, I have actually a couple of people in the room with me. It feels like a group of people, a group of close family. But I have someone that's recently passed from you. But I feel like it's more the, it's interesting. It feels like it's more the male energy. Does this resonate with you?
Um, I lost my papa about 10 years ago.
10 years ago.
But,
Is there an anniversary? Sorry, is there an anniversary coming up for that?
well, no. My husband's uncle, his death date's coming up, maybe.
Okay, because what I have a gentleman in front of me, and he's really showing me that I can keep seeing a wheelbarrow. So with that, he was the kind of person that worked a lot outside, but he's very good at what with the work that he did. I've also have someone in front of me. What the person in front of me is letting me know that they whether they built houses or were in construction, because I have a wheelbarrow. I'm really drawn to the materials of making or design of creating or making something from scratch, like a home or being part of construction work. Does this resonate with you at all?
Not that I can, not that I can think of.
Okay. I have this gentleman here, and he's also is pointing to pointing to his fingers, and what I'm really seeing is a ring, but it's not on. Was your uncle that had passed? Had he been married?
Yeah, he was married one time, and it was a long time ago.
Yep.
Um,
Um, and a divorce? Was there a divorce? Because he's letting me know something in regards to the ring on his finger. Like it was on, but it was off.
yeah.
Okay. He's also letting me know, in regards, are you expecting a child soon, or should?
No, I hope not. No.
Because I'm drawn to a nursery room. So unless someone's really close around you is expecting a child, but what he's pointing to me is mobile, like how you see that the mobile things that hang up in nurseries.
We've discussed it, but I'm a senior in college, so I have
Yep.
7 months.
7 months of college
I have
left.
7 months to go, and we discussed having another child.
Okay. Okay. So that's what okay. So basically, the message from your uncle, or in basically, yeah, I'm really just drawn to a nursery. There is definitely space in your house, because I keep seeing this room, and I know that you've only just said that you've been talking about it, and it's something that you haven't decided yet. And at the end of the day, it's still your choice, regardless of what I say and what the message is coming through for you right now. But I see that it's there is space there, but at the same time, it's all about time and money and commitment and everything that else that involves when having children. But it just feels like, and I think I'm really drawn to the ring. Are you and your husband married? Just a question.
Yes, 17 years.
Okay. Well, wow. So that's 17, and you got 7 months. Wow. So you got lots of sevens around you at the moment.
Yeah.
Yeah. And what I'm seeing is I just keep seeing this nursery room, so I'm really drawn to the nursery room. So I guess once college is up, then it's obviously something that you can always think of again. So what he's letting me know is that there's no time like the present. Basically, he's got this smile on his face.
Our daughter was months old when he passed away. So
Yeah. Wow. So she never got to meet him, but he's a real character too. He has a real sense of humor. He's really and also he's also showing me okay, so I know this is going to be a little bit strange, but he's showing me his teeth. So basically, is it something in your life that you're wanting to do, but unless it's in regards to your teeth, but I just feel like there's something that you're waiting to have something done, but you've been putting it off.
yeah.
Yep. Okay. So that's a message also for you that's coming through. I'm glad that you can resonate because obviously, I can't. I'm glad that resonates, that message with you. Also, what other questions do you have? Because I know I jumped straight into, your uncle being around you. Did you have any other questions?
Yes. We lost my grandmother and then my mom 3 weeks later in a car wreck, and then my great aunt today.
Oh, wow. So sorry. Because also, as with your uncle, because I can see, as I said before, there's quite a few people in front of me, but your uncle was the person to come through a lot stronger than the other family members. And with your okay, so it's your grandma. Oh no, who passed today? Sorry, if you don't mind me asking.
My great aunt.
Your great aunt. Okay, okay, and it was
I took care of her for 10 years.
Oh, wow. Wow, you are amazing. A beautiful soul you have. Um, oh, wow. What I keep seeing is that it's a time for, just to really connect with loved ones around you and share the good times. I'm really drawn to a lot of flowers around you, and given that it was today, but I'm also, it's, what I'm hearing from the flowers around you is that, you know, it's there's lots of new beginnings coming your way, there's lots of change, but it's also letting me know how grateful you are for what you do have in life.
Mm-hmm.
And it's also a time for just really spending time, just quiet time with family, basically just connecting, and and it just really shows how much gratitude that with the kind of people that we have in our life today.
Yes.
Your uncle is also letting me know that everyone, because I keep seeing everyone hugging, so everyone's together. The strength that with your family members that have passed is really strong, and they stand before me, and they welcome everyone that appears into the spirit world with open arms and open hearts. So to know that they are at peace, and that they're all together, and it really brings a lot of comfort knowing that that they're not alone.
Yeah.
Also around you, had you had a cat that's passed as well? Because I've got a cat around me, and a dark cat.
It's a what cat?
A dark cat. It appears really dark to me, and it's got its tail up, and it's really it has a this cat that's walking around me has a lot of personality. Wasn't one to be messed around with.
I had a goat, and I potty trained him, so he was an inside goat, and he was potty trained, and that might be my goat more than a cat.
And was it dark?
He was a very spoiled goat.
Okay, because I was wondering what was in front of me, because was it dark though? Was it a dark goat?
Yeah, he was fat and spoiled, rotten.
Yeah, okay, that's probably what it was. Because what I keep seeing, I thought it was a cat, but all I was seeing was this black shadow, and it looked like a cat to me. It definitely had 4 legs.
Yeah, he's black. Yeah, he was black and
Yeah.
white.
And very cheeky too, very cheeky, had a lot of personality. I think also didn't realise it was a goat. Could have been anything really. It could have been. He didn't see himself as a goat, more human than anything.
Yeah,
Yeah, so
absolutely. When he would go outside, he would scream like murder.
I love it. I love it. It's just really nice to know that also our our beautiful pets that are our family. They're all together with our loved ones in spirit as well.
Yeah.
Um, so Michelle, I really need to end our call, but I just
Okay.
like to
I have one more question about the baby, maybe. So we had lost a baby,
yeah.
and maybe he's saying he's there with our baby rather than we're
Um,
having.
yes, that definitely could be yes, definitely, because I keep seeing obviously, the beautiful colours around the room. But that definitely could also confirm that it was the baby, your child that had passed as well.
Yeah. Okay. I appreciate it. Thank you.
That's okay, Michelle. Enjoy your night.
Thank you. Have a good evening.
Okay, bye.
Bye bye.
Okay, we have Jennifer from Oceanside, California. How are you tonight, Jennifer?
I'm doing great. How are you?
I'm very well, thank you. How can I help you tonight? What kind of messages, what kind of things would you like me to look into?
Um, I was hoping to just get a little more clarification about the relationship that I have with John.
Yep. Okay. Okay, so what I'm seeing with the relationship at the moment that you're at feels like, okay, so what's coming through is commitment, the word commitment. Whether he hasn't been committed enough to how committed you have been in the relationship, there feels like there's been an imbalance hasn't been a balanced relationship, if that makes sense. Does that resonate with you? Because I keep seeing commitment and then I keep seeing a split down the relationship, but it feels like, it's you've worked really hard together to make things work as well.
Yes, it does. That's kind of where we are. Yeah.
Yeah. I'm also what I'm hearing as well. I keep hearing follow your heart, and follow your instincts as well. I also see that it's interesting what I see in front of you. I keep seeing a long drive, and I know that I'll get to the relationship, but are you both of you going on a long drive soon or a long trip?
Uh, Not that I know of for either one of us, but right now he's been trying. Well, he went back to an old job, um, so he's trying to. We haven't really talked in the last couple of weeks. So with that
Okay.
particular job, he used to travel a lot.
Okay, so that's probably what's showing that the travel. There's lots of travel involved, and there's lots of it just feels like it has been one-sided a lot as well. That you do a lot of the work. I'm not saying that he doesn't, but there's a lot of responsibility on your shoulders, and it exhausts it. You're exhausted. It's. But what I'm also hearing is that I keep hearing spend more time together, and it's hard when you've got that travel and you've got the work. But I keep hearing spend more time together. Hello, Jennifer, are you
Okay,
there?
yeah, yeah, I'm
Yep.
there.
Okay, so yeah, so it's interesting because I keep seeing your heart in front of you, and at the end of the day, I keep seeing that it is totally, it's totally your decision on what you do, the choices that you make ahead as well. It's like you've come to a why. You've actually really had lots of what's the word I'm trying to just think of. You've really thought about your future and what lays ahead of you, and you've got lots of questions. I guess you'd like to have answered, but still the clarity in front of you is still very foggy, and it's like you can ask and ask questions, but I just feel like with John, he doesn't give you all the answers that you want to hear. Does that resonate?
It does. He's very closed off when it comes to explain or talk about our relationship. He's had a lot of stuff in the past, so he's definitely trying to work on that, and has even
Yeah,
said that he
definitely.
doesn't want to bring me into that just yet.
Yeah. Yeah. And just a question, have you both done counselling? Because I keep hearing the counselling. Have you both sat down and done some counselling together?
We have not together. That's one of the things that he's supposed to be working on with himself right now and trying to work through with a counselor, kind of his history.
Yep. Okay. Well, that's definitely a start, and it also shows his commitment to, wanting to make changes in himself and the life that you actually have together. I just can see, and also I'm really drawn to the long roads ahead. It just feels like, you still got a long way to go before you get to where you get, where you want to go, but it still feels solid. It still feels really good that you've got lots of good memories and you're going to create a lot more. But at the end of the day, what I keep hearing is that I keep hearing around your happiness. Are you happy? Are you happy?
So, I mean, I guess so, but it's I work a lot myself, so.
Yeah, definitely, definitely. I just see everything's going to be fine. I see just a long road ahead. I'm really drawn to the road ahead, even though he travels a lot. And I also see that, spending more time together without the pressure of work or the pressure of home, just everything, put aside where you can actually really connect. And, I guess it doesn't mean that you have to talk about everything, but just being in the presence of being together, spending time is, it says a lot if that resonates with you.
Yeah, it does. But the one thing he has asked to have some more space while he works through this stuff, and you keep saying
Yep.
the long road. Does that go back to just the patience on my side, and that's the long road?
Yep, yep, definitely. I've got the image of a plant being planted, and it feels like, you've got new beginnings, you've got lots of change coming your way, but it also feels like you have to put in a lot of the hard work to create that change. It just feels like it's just going to take a lot of time. I see that. It's interesting because I can see the energy between the both of you that, his energy, when I look at his energy, he's got a lot going on, but it feels like, it's what's the word if I would use, not carefree, but it's like you kind of go with the flow, you like to keep on moving and not stopping, if that makes sense.
Yes.
Yeah. And that's what I'm seeing in your energy. And it's like when you get pulled up or, when things just don't stop, it kind of goes around circles and it really does your head in. And it's like, you just want to keep on moving forward. And you're the one that keeps, you give him those good nudges and pushes to move forward. And it's like yeah. And because he can't keep up with that flowingness, as long as you're flowing together, it just, yeah. And there's that frustration around of, the stopping and starting all the time, which can be very frustrating where you are at the moment because you've got so much patience and so much to give. It's just how much more, you know what I mean? It's just, I guess, a lot of questions for you to answer yourself, but I also feel that the love that you have for one another is very strong.
Yeah, and I don't think I've ever been as patient with anyone like this.
Yeah.
So it's weird.
Yeah, definitely, definitely. And that's what lets me know that, you're committed to this relationship. And I guess that, even with the space, I think time will tell. I see in the next 6 months, it's really going to be an eye opener that you're really going to know where you're going to be in a better place and really know which direction you do want to go with your relationship. But I just keep seeing that you're moving forward. And as long as he can keep up with your moving forward, moving forward together, then I see things are going to be really good for you. But it is that frustration of, just things not being dealt with, and then they arise later down the track.
Gotcha. No, that makes sense.
Yeah. I've also got lots of flowers around you at the moment. Have you got a celebration coming up? But it feels like another family member around you.
No real celebration, but I was made acting manager for my job, and I think within the next week and a half, 2 weeks, they're going to make that official.
Oh, wow. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Yeah, that's exciting. And it's good that, sometimes when we put so much focus on our relationships too, that, it feels like we're not moving forward. And it's great that you've got this new opportunity with your work. It just means that every area, in like your work area, everything else is moving forward. So, just don't put too much pressure on yourself with the relationship, as hard as it is. And I guess just really, if you can get that, yeah, just get him flowing a bit. So I think just more communication, but in saying that, not at home, really take it out and away from home. So you're in an environment that, you feel like you're just not at home, you know what I mean? Because we all get too comfortable and in our comfort spots when we're at home. So really take it out and really, just spend some more time together when he allows you to have that space.
No, that makes sense.
Okay, Jennifer, I really need to end our call, but it was lovely to connect with you tonight. But I wish you all the best, because I see that there's lots of change coming your way, but just keep on moving forward. Keep on moving forward, and not to put too much pressure on yourself, and how well you have, just how much hard work you've been putting into it, the both of you. But yeah, just don't be too hard on yourself.
Yes, ma'am. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Jennifer.
Have a good night.
You too. Bye. Okie dokie. Okay, we're nearly up to a wrap up for tonight. I want to thank everyone that's tuned in to A1R Psychic Radio. It's been a great week and a great way to end tonight. I look forward to seeing you all next week. Have a great weekend. Tomorrow I'm doing a vision board for next year. So I'm really excited about doing a vision board and seeing what I can manifest and attract for next year. So I'm excited. So enjoy, get creative, and really get out of your comfort zone is my advice. All right, I wish everyone a great night. Happy Halloween.